Sports. Welcome everyone to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Virginia Tech will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He gets a block, and the returner will be dragged down. The Cyclones offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Gets it out fast.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They keep attacking through the air. The sure hands, it's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Burton. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, 1st down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're trying to get to it. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Cyclones.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. He lobs one high down the left side.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Second and 10 here. From the gun, running back on the move. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They move the tight end all over. Hands it off. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the ground. He's got it again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback will audible. The give to the right. Makes him talk to the hand. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To the air, it's Burton. Using the quick game. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires left. A strike downfield. The expressway is wide open. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quickly complete. Runs through a tackle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. Maybe 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Leaves it with the back. The Cyclones get enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They'll go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They're going to ride this running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think...
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Burton. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
They'll throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And they get him down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, just keeps firing. Gets rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 20. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The aerial assault continues. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called...
And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way.
Can anyone catch him? They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Cyclones are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Burton. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Montgomery. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Virginia Tech, 14.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Hokies will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Catch in the middle, it's John. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This is such a frustrating feeling when you got a defense that drops back, takes away all the immediate options, does a really good job with the first play, the pass play, but then you got a quarterback that just pulls it down, easily gets the first down. I just don't know how you stop a guy like this.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. On target to the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Quick completion on the out route. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Might as well stick with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Snap in the shotgun. He's got him in the flat. He stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to get the 2 and cut this to a 2-possession game. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play. You knew it was going to be a pass. You cover everything short, and then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He he just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Looking for a productive play on first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Slide 22. Slide 22.
Running back goes in motion. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to pass, it's Burton. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa State! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 11 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Here we go.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
3:25.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the route is on.
Iowa State.
You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.